everyone. Good afternoon, and thank you for coming out for Mel Brooks' birthday. Today, we honor Brooklyn's very own homegrown comedic genius, the great, the majestic, the sacrilegious, the brazen, the unforgivably lustful, that singular comedic phenomenon which only the gnarly streets of Brooklyn could produce. Brooklyn's answer to everything wrong with the world, that titan of hilarity, the infinitely amazing Mr. Mel Brooks. Born 100 years ago today on a humble Brownsville tenement apartment's kitchen table at 515 Powell Street in 1926, he developed the survival skills of a witty saber-toothed fighter, belting out wisecracks at lightning speed as sharp as a jungle cat's man-eating fangs. Mel Brooks kept his classmates in stitches and held the Brooklyn schoolyard bullies at bay with his quick wit and sharp jokes to keep from getting punched in the nose at recess. Even on the surface, Mel's humor has appeared to many to be just simple slap-gag funny shtick. The underlying truth is that Mel Brooks' laugh-out-loud jokes and bawdy historical spoofs were extremely well-thought-out deconstructions of sacrosanct institutions of society, intellectually complex takedowns of the virtuous cultural facades and pillars of all that's considered holy in the world. The urge to poke holes in the pretentious powers that be is the quintessential essence of a Brooklyn attitude, or like Mike Tyson, also from Brownsville, once famously said, everyone has a plan till they get punched in the face. Many people have described Mel's humor as being basically Jewish humor, but he has rejected this theory and has responded to this by stating that the intensity that his humor has is not just Jewish humor. He wrote the following: New York humor is not just Jewish humor. It is a certain rhythm. It has a certain intensity and a certain pulse. Lenny Bruce, Rodney Dangerfield, Jackie Mason, and stand-up comics alike were not simply Jewish. They were New York. There is a big difference. Perhaps part of what drove Mel Brooks to not just compete in the crowded field of comedy writing, but to conquer it completely with undeniably massive achievements as big as several football fields or a flotilla of aircraft carriers, was that he carried a massive chip on his Brooklyn-born shoulders while rubbing elbows with the know-it-all Manhattanites for his first big gig since Caesar's show of shows. As he recalled, the event that transformed his intellect happened as a result of Mel Token, the head writer on the show of shows. One day, he handed me a book. He said to me, Mel, you're an animal from Brooklyn, but I think you have the beginnings of something called a mind. The book was Dead Souls by the magnificent genius Nikolai Gogol. It was a revelation. I'd never read anything like it. It was hysterically funny and incredibly moving at the same time. It was a life-changing gift, and I still read it once a year to remind myself of what great comic writing can be. Mel Brooks was not only a great comedy writer, but also an incredible impersonator. Whether it was his deadpan rendering of Boris Karloff singing Putting on the Ritz to make his classmate fall down laughing, or his breakthrough impersonation of a 2,000-year-old man with Paul Reiner as his interrogator. Mel's rendering of his characters on film may seem to be mere facetious send-ups, but a close examination will show that he is completely engrossed in the roles so convincingly and with such lustful glee that the viewer can sense that Mel is having the time of his life and is bringing you along for the gut-wrenching roller coaster ride. His groundbreaking and utterly shocking 1967 film, The Producers, with Gene Wilder and Zero Mostel, was met with a strong backlash and was considered tasteless by many reviewers. But it survived its critics to become one of the great classics of comedy and unapologetically broached subjects and historical atrocities with blithe-knowing mockery of humanity's worst and most deadly antagonists. There is not a single writer or comedian brave enough today who would dare attempt traipsing through such a hazardous gauntlet now. Despite the naysayers, somehow Mel Brooks continued to produce, direct, and star in a string of very successful films with improbable titles like Men in Tights, Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, and the audaciously titled Spaceballs. No other comedic talent in America has written, produced, directed, and starred in so many successful films ever in the history of cinema. And to think that a small, smart kid from Brooklyn achieved all this while staying true to his Brooklyn comedic roots and his deeply humanitarian dedication to make people laugh till they flounce. Please join me now to sing to Mel, Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. We love you and thank you from the bottom of our Brooklyn hearts.
Woohoo!